talk zone.
Okay, been talking with the sound off, which is pretty clever. Let's give this a try. I'm going to do a bit of... actually, I'm on the wrong account, which is good. Which is not good, really. This is a brand new account, which I've only been using for 4 or 5 days. So I do absolutely 0 damage. I really should have changed over before I started. So I might do that just in a second after this. See if we can get a tag. Yeah, I do no damage. 10k, 20k. Bear in mind these dudes got half a billion health. But the frame drops are getting bad there, aren't they? And I don't know whether it's to do with the DZ in China, because it's like, it can be bad. Or it's to do with that stupid plasma gun, which is like killing the frames. Yeah, that's like dying its death now, isn't it? That's just not good at all. Let me have a look. I've really got this feeling it's the DZ that's causing it. Or I might need to restart. Let's see. Yeah, the FPS is just dropping through the fucking floor. Ah, hello, Sally. Hello, hello. Yeah, there's definitely something not right. So let me get out of here. And I'll restart the game and I'll switch accounts. But the amount of frames that are getting skipped is like phenomenal. I wonder... Doesn't seem like it's anything to do with my anything to do with my stream. That's the network seems to be good. So I don't know. No, it's the stream, mate. It's like really, really, really bad. I'm just gonna flick over. Just gonna flick over to accounts. Let's see what happens. But that's like terrible. But I've got this feeling it's a DZ issue. I had the same last time I was streaming and I came in the DZ. It's like range just fucking fell through the floor. Really, really bad. So yeah, everything seems to be, as soon as I came out of DZ there, it seems to be okay. I really don't think it's a DZ issue. In China. Let's start this up. It'll only be a couple of minutes, max. That's the settings. Game load up is usually the slowest part. Yeah, as soon as I quit the game, everything seems to be fine. but not too sure. Just thought I'd do a bit, seems I haven't done it for a while. Hi, Prop. How you doing, buddy? Evening. Midday for me, mate. Midday. You were in Australia at the minute, so probably like, I don't know, is it midnight? Something like that. Maybe late. Might even be late, I don't know. Should be kicking in now. See if there's any better. Sitting on 0% for half an hour. Was Data still about? What was his excuse for not playing yesterday? Be some bullshit. Man, 0%. What? You were tired? I don't believe that. All day. I suppose you had to do a full week of work. Thought you might have been smashing out some of those stretch goals for the 2x XP finishes. Yeah, PTS has been gone, unless you mean China. I have no idea what's going on with that. Being like really, really quiet. I was actually thinking that they would have had the new season out by now. Would have been like today's the anniversary day, isn't it? Technically 2 years today. Yeah, that the game launched, like proper launched. Fucking hell, this 0% takes a piss. Come on. Look, I can't see anything new coming. I'm honestly proft. Like, unless you know something. I know we're supposed to get a rework Kenley College, which all that means to me is that, I don't know, they might change the NPCs and left it exactly the same, because they're pretty lazy that way. And we'll get what? Red Dragon Hotel again, which is like completely garbage. Legend ACS 12, I hope not. Why do they need another shotgun? Fucking hell, is this game going to load up? What? Where did you hear that anyway? That's going to be a legendary ACS 12. And like, I don't know. What's the point in having another legendary? It's just like, the game's broken as it is with the HBC 12. Hey, finally, fucking hell. See how long I was sat in 0% for there? That's super painful. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, 84%, let's go. Let's go backwards. Yeah. Go backwards, form, go forwards. Well, fuck me, that took some doing. What we do? Let's try DZ again. Let's see if the frames drop through the floor. I've got this feeling. It's the same as a fast travel there. Frame rate just fucking dropped. Let's just stand outside and see what happens.
dog zone.
Yeah. I can see it on my screen. I can see the FPS just drop as soon as I enter the dark zone. Let's get up the DZ and see what happens.
Leaving evaded dog zone.
Where should we go? Head over Lincoln. Let's just see if it's any better. Hopefully it will be. Saying that though. Mega drops there. Mega drops. I'm like totally watching this frame rate. Do you know what I'm going to do as well? Let me just kill anything else I've got running in the background. Just in case. I've had that before. Drop a few of these. Don't get done. Bad aim. Man, I was playing this earlier on, right, on that other account. Obviously the account's only new, so I don't really do any damage. But I was in like here and Roosevelt on Legendary, and like there was a few, it happened a few times actually, a few Chinese players, like they've got like, had all the builds and stuff like that. They were fucking garbage. Man, they couldn't even, they were just getting killed. This section here must have took, I don't know, 10 minutes to clear. This is first area. Just couldn't kill anything. Top tier garbage. Ah, hello. Nah, I'm just, you know what it is, you moaned at me that much yesterday about not doing any sort of streaming, so I thought I'd give it a go. I probably won't be on long, but then again, I said that before. I don't know what to do really. I've got nothing to do in this in China at the moment. It's pretty quiet. Waiting on the next season coming. Probably a bit like our game really, but at least we've got stretch goals. Stay away from the mini tanks because they hurt. There he is. They can one-shot me. Yeah, mourning does help, yeah. I think it was more, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember now. But yeah, it was, you obviously struck a nerve with picking on me for not streaming. Embarrassed, that's the word I'm looking for. Embarrassed me, yes. Yeah, there's not a lot in here as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm the sort of person, it's like when I do videos and the same when I stream, I'd rather do it where I show, like I show stuff off, like something which is new, or cover something which, I don't know, people maybe don't know or something, whereas, which is probably why I don't like stream and I don't do a lot, like videos like as often as like other people do. You see people knocking like 4 or 5 out a week or maybe more, you know what I mean? You're lucky if I do like 4 or 5 every couple of months, just because, I don't know, I just like I'd rather cover something completely new, or something that someone hasn't covered before. Like I find if someone's covered something already, I won't bother doing a video. I don't see the point. Whereas I think obviously a lot of content creators, they all do the same stuff, and it's quite cookie cutter. Try to like have a little bit of a niche that way. But what do you think of the our new companions? Honestly, I think it's garbage. And I'm not saying the Chinese companions any better. I'm just saying it's just not very good. When they work, they're not all that bad, if I'm honest with you. but they just, and I knew it would be the same. I knew when I seen it that was just going to be like, I don't know, buggy, just because the AI is just stupid, isn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah, fair enough. Having one kicking about, I think for me, once I've got the journey out of the way, yeah, the companion will be there, but I'll just let him do his own thing. I don't even think I'll bother like telling him what to do. If he gets a couple of kills, then he gets a couple of kills. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You know, I'm not really too bothered as long as he doesn't get in the way. Yeah, it is what it is. So this, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. A little bit disappointed by it. I think one of the things is what they should have done. Yeah, and they might do this still. And I didn't feed it back because I'm sort of done with giving feedback to the Ubisoft and Massive because I've done it since the game friggin' started, and like, no, they're just. I know they say they listen. I don't believe they do. I really don't believe they do. The stuff where I've picked up bugs in PTS's, reported it, and then the game goes live, you know, with those bugs in, and you're just like, why didn't you fix them? And then 3 or 4 weeks later, they have an emergency maintenance to fix this issue, and you're like, okay, well, fed that back in the PTS, you know what I mean? Why don't you do something about it then? So I'm not really that interested in feeding stuff back, but what I would have done, get back to what I was actually talking about, is the buffs that the companion gets. So I don't know, he can take more damage, or he can do more damage, or you know, he's got more bonus armor, or whatever it is, or you know, etc., etc. We should have those buffs, not the companion, and then that would make it worthwhile having. I think when you're coming from a season that we're currently in, and we've got things like Zealot and Sanitation and Cheese Up, and we've got Rupert's Tear and stuff like that, etc. You know, we've just come from probably the best modifier season, and we're going to move away from that. And I'm not saying we need to get more powerful the next season and more powerful the season after, but we need to have something which is, I don't know, at least something, as opposed to nothing, because you don't really feel like you're getting a massive amount of benefit from them companions. The buffs is what the companions are really having themselves. So they probably, in my opinion, they should have thought about that. But then again, you know, most of the content is for the veteran players. It's too easy anyway. But I think you've also got to look at it from a point of view of the new players as well. You know, purely because, you know, there'll be a lot of newer players, and like, you know, if you think about, you know, the grind it takes to get to expertise 30 and stuff like that, that's like a really big grind, etc., etc. And you know, those newer or people who don't play the game as much as us, a lot at base, they are more underpowered than what we are. So at least having some sort of modifier that brings them up to a decent level would be nice for them, as opposed to really the companion. I just don't think it gives you much. But I actually think the two type of players who will love that companion, and I mean love the companion, will be a skill player who basically is drone in turrets, you know, L1, L2, and probably maybe the tank players, you know, the guys who actually can't kill anything, and probably can't even tank properly, but you know, they will probably benefit more from the companion than what a DPS player will, because that all the companion does is slow you down as a DPS player. If you're going to use the companion how it should be used, you know, it just slows you down massively. We don't play the game the way the companion's designed. You know, the companion moves around, tries to do like a bit tactically, going in cover, etc., etc., doing the shout outs, which really annoy you, etc. And we just don't play the game that way no more. Sadly. Well, actually not sadly, but, you know. Kill these, and then I'll read what the last thing in chat was said, because I've just been like totally ignoring it. What we got? Yeah, bikinis. Yeah, yeah. The good old bikini. That's actually sweat, I believe. That's on. Okay, I do that right. Photo mode. Like when you zoom in, it's like you can see it. It's like sweat on. It doesn't move, but yeah, it's supposed to be sweat on the old torso and boobies. Oh, you dog. I'm going to get rinsed by these mini tanks. The one thing like I am scared of in this game, or two things actually, mini tanks and snipers. They absolutely ruin me. Most of the things I'm not really too bothered about, but mini tanks and snipers, they're like super dangerous. Okay, changed to the wrong weapon. I may do that. Another mini tank in here, I think. Get that out of the way. Sort these dogs out. I think there might be a few more mini tanks as well. I might be wrong. Yeah, a couple of mini tanks. That should be it. And that's legendary Lincoln Memorial. I'll zoom. Yes, zoom in. What was the what was I going to say? Have them frames been dropping again? That looks like they have. I haven't been taking that much notice. You'll have to let me know. I don't know what it is, to be fair. It might just be my internet connection. Maybe be garbage. It shouldn't be like it's fucking. It's a gig connection, but sometimes when you connect to China, it's a bit. It can be a bit. Bit hit and miss. Right. I'm always so slow on these. TB4. Make the module system into the next modifier. Certainly an idea. Well, I mean, as they say, it's like how many different damage buffs can they give you on modifiers every season? I suppose they've got to like change it up a bit, but just going from which is probably, as I said, which has been the best season in my opinion for modifiers, full stop. Going into that companion one, it is a bit garbage. You know, it's a bit like taking after Christmas when you take your Christmas decorations down and you realise how bare your house feels, compared to what it was when the decorations were up. It feels a little bit like that.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Yeah, okay, they all died before I even seen what was going on.
You have left the
I don't know what to do, if I'm honest with you. Tell you what, let's we'll go and do an incursion or something. No, I haven't looked, Prof. I'm going to have a look in 1 second. Because I shut Discord, just in case that was causing me a problem. Just trying to free up some resources. Let me just have a look on my phone. I'll have a look at that picture. Oh, here we go. Looks nothing like a shotgun though, does it? That looks pretty cool, to be fair.
Access unlocked.
You know what it matches? It matches that Outcast outfit they haven't brought out yet. That looks pretty cool. I hear they're also doing a what is it? Yeah, I've seen that. I hear that they're also doing a what the hell do you call it now? A new backpack. You know, with dual talents on, like they did with that chess piece. I don't know how true that is. Hey, look, there's my twin. What are you doing?
I'm gonna retire.
Let me see if we can get a picture. Get the old double bikinis. Let's have a look anyway. We'll head over to Incursion Land. Take a picture of you. No, you're ugly as fuck. I wouldn't want to take a picture of you. I've noticed how you try to make your global character exactly the same as your Chinese one. Let's have a look. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Run an invite out, see who we get. Mate, I was in here this morning, right? Honestly, it's got to be the most like embarrassing incursion that I'd ever done. Again, I was on the other character, so I wasn't doing no damage. Yeah, but there was two guys in the group, and you're looking at them like, okay, you've managed to reach like floor 300 on the abyss, and the other guy got like 250 in that. They were, and it's on normal mode as well, mate. They were fucking garbage. We must have been on right for, I don't know, must have been on right for at least 20 minutes. It's just like, it was seriously embarrassing.
An agent is back.
We'll send a helo for extraction when you're
Unreal.
done. We haven't been able to get a hold of Agent Barker. We don't know what you're walking into. So Bell dropped you outside the estate's gardens. You'll need to find a way onto the grounds to secure the site.
Hostiles detected.
Heads up, Agent. Cleaners on site. Take out those hostiles and secure the garden.
Enough.
How the hell did they transport that thing? Agent, the cleaners have a napalm mortar. I think I know why we lost contact with Barker. Heads up, Agent. These cleaners must have developed a new fueling system. They're not wearing their regular gear. So if you were planning on blowing their tanks, you're gonna need to find a way to handle this threat. If you want to secure the garden, you're gonna need to take out that turret.
Serious trauma detected.
Man, I took that down. No way, did I not take that down? No, I didn't. Wow. Wow.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Great work, Agent. You took out those turrets. You'll need to clear the area to reach the gate. Damn it.
Lack of
Way into this
taking any
state.
notice there. I can't believe I didn't
Try the
take it down.
courtyard. There should be a gate.
Agent down.
Looks like the cleaners have been through here, but they didn't sanitize the place. This isn't their style. Something's off. You need to secure the estate if we have any hope of locating those civilians.
I got their outfit there as well. It's sort of free at the minute through the raffle system, which is good. And managed to get like another Guardian core as well through the raffle system for free, which is again pretty cool. There's he going up there. I'll go over here then.
Check out the truck. Make sure it's not rigged to blow or something. We can figure out what to do with it later.
Is he going to press it? Is he going to press it? Do I have to come all the way down to do it? Good boy. Good boy. You need two dudes up there? Okay. It is.
It's a trap. Cleaners incoming. Be careful. They're headed for the truck. That thing is basically a bomb.
All's good in the hood. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Didn't see him.
Rogue
Right
striker
below me.
drone detected. Serious trauma
Ooh,
detected.
how did that proc my fucking Guardian?
Immediate medical assistance
That'll have
needed.
been handing the purple stuff first.
Agent out of
Don't do it.
Agent killed.
Purple stuff bad.
Great work, Agent. You should be clear to approach the front gate. Hopefully you can access the estate
I
from
want
there.
these dudes to know they're going to have to come and pick me up because they ain't going to respawn.
Hostile detected.
Damn it, we missed one. Hostiles headed for the truck. Stop that cleaner. Sorry about that. You should be clear now. Head to the gate.
Hey.
Division agents? Can you hear me? This is Mackenzie Nair. Cleaners attacked the community. We've taken heavy losses. I've moved the remaining survivors to a safe room. I don't know how much longer we can hold out here. There's a secret entrance in the library. I can track you on the security cameras and guide you to us. Hey, it's Mac again. You found the library. That's great. To the left of the painting above the fireplace, there should be a book on the third shelf.
Just seen your message about Christmas culture, the Prof. Basically, how it works is that because it's your first sort of like maybe Christmas like that, you have to buy me loads of gifts, yeah, and I'll be grateful. There we are. As easy as that.
Sorry if I startled you, Agent.
I'll send you a Christmas list of what you can buy me.
I think someone is trying to break into the vault.
Where are we at? Barabooth. Barabooth.
Agent, watch out. That's the cleaner that killed our security team. He's using some special fuel. The
Okay,
flames
come
had a
on.
weird color and decimated everything in their path. Please, be careful, Agent. You need to neutralize that cleaner. That room could go up in minutes. If the fire doesn't kill you, the lack of oxygen will.
Come on, big boy. You stand there for a little bit. Okay.
Be careful. I think that cleaner is up to something. The space has some pipes that run through that antique distillery. They're still full of alcohol. That cleaner just found another
on, dude.
accelerant.
Oh, he's got it. Hope it is. He only had a little bit left, didn't he? Forgot about that. Motherfucker. Dance floor.
Well, I guess you've pissed him off. Enough. Furious.
That's not a lot of health.
Vital signs critical.
Oh, I've got his eye. Nice. Come on. Here you go, buddy. Ooh. He needs to die first. Over here. Oh! We got him just in case.
Armor, that cleaner is just
Thought he just stepped out there when we hit the button.
Now's your chance. You're clear. Find the vault and get the survivors
Wow,
out
wow.
of there.
Next to no load. Rather where I've done this on this week. That's only hard I haven't done it on.
Thank you for saving us, Agent. I think the vault door was damaged in the attack. The ventilation system is still working, so we're okay to sit tight until you're ready to defend some helpless civilians. You're probably gonna need the jaws of life or some explosives to open the door. Although, not sure explosives down here would be the best idea. Thank you again, and oh, good luck with the lovebirds. Lovebirds?
Good luck with the lovebirds.
You're lucky this whole thing didn't collapse.
You always like the way I can't be staggered here.
Use this for.
It's pretty cool.
They're trying to breach the tunnel. Agent, get out of there.
The skirt. The skirt. No skirts on me, bro. Just a just some bikini bottoms. And then butt cheeks.
Looks like the cleaners ambushed the estate from the tunnels.
Boom.
There should be a gate nearby that leads out to the lawn.
Hostile radio.
I can dress like a maid.
Looks like rifling's out. We got their things. Those agents are
Okay, so he's got the broken gun. That will probably kill them both. She's moved. We might have to fire another one. That'll probably kill him.
Don't worry.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe it won't. Maybe he is completely garbage and it didn't.
I'll find you.
Great work, agents.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
We're clear for the medical team to land, recover any survivors, and bring them back to Haven.
If he kicks about, let's have a look at him. Him.
An agent
There you
has
go.
left your group.
Maid outfit. There you go. I didn't like it, to be fair. It did two colours, they were white and a black. I thought it was a bit shit, if I'm honest with you.
You are no longer in a group.
You online, are you, Prof? Are you still off? No, you're off. I wasn't too sure. I don't know. I mean, you do get some stuff from China. If I'm honest with you, I should do a list of all the things that you've had so far from that have come out in China first. I'm guessing it's about, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 different outfits. Possibly even more, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, I just need to make a bit of a list, to be honest with you. There seems to be more and more coming all the time. Generally, what I find with a lot of the Chinese ones, outside of a couple of them that have come over, they've been the free ones. You know, the like the ones you get from I don't know, from an event or something. So like the last one we just got, the Sinister one. I don't know what they call it in the international game. I can't remember, the vampire set. So that was part of the event. So that was that came out in China like a year ago, and you could get it from the DZ vendor. Actually, it was free with a capital F. That one there. Yeah. So yeah. So usually what I tend to find is the ones that do come over are generally free ones. But that's not always the case, because like as an example, we look in the shop. Like them two there, so like the gangster ones, they've been out in China since the game launched like 2 years ago, and we only got them in our version of the game like what, a year ago maybe, or something like that. So some, and they are paid in our version of the game, so I don't know. It's not always the case. It's a bit strange. Not quite a rifle. Well, I suppose it is a rifle. It's a marksman rifle. It is a bit of a big boy, isn't it? You know, it's fucking massive. To be fair, that one doesn't look too... That looks quite big as well. The assault rifle does look pretty big in your hand. Like once you come away, like you look at something like that, or you look at like say the SMG. And the SMG is quite big, I suppose. Just look at a Scorpio as an example. quite small. Carbine, bit bigger, but obviously more slimline. But yeah, the sniper rifle is a bit of a big boy. Based on the, I think it's based on the SR1, if I remember right. And the Gemini is based on I think it's a FAL. I think it was based on a FAL, something like that. Obviously, that was based on a P90. Don't know. Actually, I do know what that was based on, but I can't remember the name now. It was like HP something. It's like it's definitely something we don't have in our game. I don't think. And I'm not too sure what the shotgun was based on. Yeah, sure. I don't have any diver suits. This is like my account, virtuals. There I am. And generally, I tend not to buy vanity. I generally earn the stuff which is free. But I don't have the diver stuff. So, you know, like so things like the mech outfits. Funny enough, we got all the like the Kena outfits and the recruiter ones and stuff like that, and you know, Conley and Drakov and all stuff like that. We got them all free in this version of the game, in the Chinese version, whereas I actually have to pay for it in our version of the game. Just things are just different. Obviously, there's lots of different sets as well. I say, but I don't really have that many of them. I mean, if you look at, let's see if I can get it up. Give us 1 second. Open my web page up. Division. Because they're selling a load of the outfits at the moment. Because usually what happens with the outfits when they come out, very much like ours, like where they're sort of like time limited. You don't, they're not on sale all of the time. So you've got to sort of like wait until they come back around again. But they've done a new event, which I'm going to try and get up on the screen. Give me a second. And translate that to English, maybe. That would be handy. There we are. Okay, so let's just switch to that. And that, yep, okay. So I know you can't quite see. Zoom in a bit. No, it doesn't let me. What they've got at the minute, yeah, is they've got an event on. They've got a brand new set come out. The Daft Duck mask and etc. It's done like in a comic style. There's no too bad actually. I've got one of my other characters has got the it's got the top. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's like this costs quite a lot to do this. Plus you get like one free draw, and then you've got to buy like raffle tickets. But then your second draw you need 3 tickets for, and your third draw you need 5 tickets. Then your fourth draw you need more tickets, and it sort of costs a lot of money to actually get all these items. So I generally shy away from stuff like that. I don't bother. But at the minute they've got this, because they love gambling, they've got this little thing going on here. Basically like a I don't know, a lucky machine. If you spend 98Q, which is roughly about 10, 11 British pounds, so I don't know what that works out in dollars, maybe $15, I'm not too sure. You can basically roll the dice, and it can give you any one of previous vanity items from different seasons. It's just like luck. I was sort of half tempted to have a go, but knowing my luck, I'd end up getting the fucking rabbit one, which I really don't want the rabbit one. But you see them down here. It's not really loaded up very well. Let me just refresh that page. That's better. So you see some of them here. So these are from like season 1. And you can buy them individually if you want. I mean, you're looking at like, say the Santa one there, you're looking at just over £20 for it. That's like just over 30, you know. Generally, you can work it out. When you see these numbers here, 198Q, 1Q is near enough like, well, basically 100Q is round about £10-11 British pound. So you've got generally an idea of like what they would cost in like British money. Obviously a little bit more in US. Seasons 2's exotics, sorry, not exotics, cosmetics. Season 3's. I always liked the cowboy one. I thought that was cool. Really did like that. Season 4's. I really don't want that. I don't want the rabbit, but I did like that. That's the one we got in our game. But they put the mesh over the top, of the bikini top, which is a bit sad, really. But you know, it is what it is, I suppose. At the end of the day, next seasons, which like season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5's, yeah. Season 6's. I like the hacker one. I did hear that we're potentially getting that one in our game, but I do like that. It's actually quite a nice set to be fair. And then that was just mods. But yeah, you can take you can take your chance and, you know, have a go at something like that. But chances are, just, I don't know, you'll get something shite, in my opinion. So I don't really bother. Okay, back to the game. What have we got here? What have I been missing? Because I'm really, really shit at reading like chat and stuff like that. Adler. That was a while ago. Yep, still alive, mate. And yourself? What else do we have? Yeah, I'll just show some outfits there. Let's have a look. Yep. Okay. Let's just have a look what we want to do now. See if there's anything we can matchmake and do. Well, not matchmake. See what you've got here in your chat menu. Different than what ours is. All these things in chat are links. Links to different groups. So I think that one there is a link to an incursion. I don't know if he's got a full group. Let's click on it. Yeah, he's got a full group. Basically, full group. Fuck off for it. So, like, once I've played, when you play this for a while, you sort of like, as much as I can't read Chinese, I've got an idea of what things mean. I just see them as like symbols, if I'm honest with you, you know. So if something crops up, I've got a general idea what it is. And if you click on it and you're fast enough, you'll automatically join the group. So it's a bit like if I don't know. Let's say I'll pick Lincoln as an example. I'll put it on legendary. And then if I hit that button, it basically is going to send the command to chat for me. So I've got the chat menu. It's already pre-filled for me, like an invite link. Pretty much as easy as that. I hit enter, and that will put that invite link in chat. And if anyone wants to join, they can. I might join this guy here for a CP4 from Fast Enough. Or this guy for an order. Oh, we've got an order. So I think it works better than the matchmaking in our game. You generally find people don't matchmake too much in the Chinese game. They don't use the matchmaking system. They generally use the in-game chat. Seems to be like the best way. And to be fair, it would probably work well in our game. Obviously, you can't do it because of console, but on PC, works like it does work fantastically well. At least you know exactly, you know, who you join and what they're doing, what difficulty it's on, and you just click the link, off you go. My voice isn't too bad to listen to. I like it. I like it. I need a new microphone. I've been looking at them today. I just don't know what to get, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't like the one I've got. I don't know whether it's... To be fair, it's like... I bought the microphone a couple of years ago, and like it was... I wasn't really intending to do like any sort of like YouTube videos or stream or anything like that, so it was more just something to drop back onto. But we'll show the money mode. I don't think I haven't got that one either. You know, it is on my account. I've got very little emotes. Generally, just because I don't buy out. I think I've just got all of the ones that we have in our game. Nothing really like... I don't think we got that one. I might be wrong. But I've got very, very few. And even the ones you can buy, I think they're the same as the ones we have in our game. It's more like through web services. When you buy from the website, you get like some of the more
Kajika's still running.
Make no mistake.
not to say obscure, but you get some of the real good ones. They come with some outfits from time to time.
Agent, run
Yeah, but you know what it is, Adler? Like, I think that sometimes. I think it actually sounds okay, but then I'll maybe do a video or something, and I still think it sounds alright. And then I'll publish it on YouTube, and I'll listen back to it and I think, that sounds fucking garbage. So, I don't know. I've sort of like toying up going to buy one of those Shure ones, like the MV7s.
to Isaac, there's a control
But
room.
I'm not really sure which one, and I don't know whether is it worth my while going like XLR or just sticking with USB-C. You know what I mean? I'm guessing there must be some sort of difference, but I'm not clued up enough to know what the difference would be. I'm assuming there must be something in the connection, but I'm guessing when you have a connect anyway, it's still got to do some sort of digital conversion, like analog to digital. So I don't know. What is the wife texting me for? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You know what it is? I don't necessarily think it's the how can I put it? That it doesn't sound like me. I think it's more that it just don't think it sounds good. You know, like I watch other people's videos or I watch people's streams and things, and I think, you know, it sounds, I don't know. It just seems to sound a bit more professional. It just sounds a bit better. Even when I mess about with like the different controls on changing like the changing stuff around it, I don't know. I just don't make it less bassy or more bassy and stuff. I just don't seem to feel like I ever get it right. But I don't know. It could also be down to the room that I do it in.
Picking up a lot of vibrations.
I don't know.
Careful, agent.
I was even thinking about that. We'll get some sort of like soundproof and put up in something. I don't know.
I lost contact with the
Where's
supply
that dude
team.
gone?
Division must have made it through.
There
Have
he
enough
is.
fuel in the tank
He's
to
backpack.
reach Haven? Maybe. Then we
He's got
can go.
that. He has the new companion, which you can see flying around. The pink thing. And he also has the vanity backpack as well. That looks like one. Originally, I thought when I first seen that, I actually thought the companion would like transform from the backpack or something. I don't know, and jump out and go and collect loot or something. But no, it's not quite as clever as that. That's just basically a vanity backpack.
Find a way to destroy that drill. We can't let the cleaners reach Haven.
Yeah, see, I was thinking that because it was like you can get like one of those Shure, you can get like one of the Shure MV7s. They do like different variations. You can get one with just XLR for like
Giant drills.
it's about 170, I think, British money. Or you can get like sort of like the next one up, which has got XLR and USB for like 260 or 270. But even like if you buy something which is like, so let's say you bought the 161 as an example, I'm guessing I'm still gonna need a like either an audio mixer or basically a sound whatever it is, which will plug into my PC, so it lets me plug the XLR microphone in. So you probably still end up spending the same amount of money, whichever way you do it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing, just getting a better quality mic. Because I'm just using this fucking HyperX Quadcast or something like that, or a sound, I don't know what it's called. I bought it a couple of years ago. Which, as I say, when I bought it a couple of years ago, it served purpose. But now, yeah, audio interface or a mixer, yeah. But again, it's just a matter of what do you go for, because, you know, there's that many of them. I was looking at some of them today. There's like you're spending anywhere from like 50-60 quid up to like hundreds and hundreds. So it's like Is it? I don't know. I just don't know. I was even looking on things like eBay and stuff like that, see what other people have got and like what they're selling. And there was a nice MV7 there that was like quite a good price, but then I just thought to myself, yeah, it'd be fucking counterfeit. I'll stay away from that. Because it seems like there's quite a lot of dodgy Chinese counterfeit ones kicking about, so. Shot on him or what? Trash.
Agent, you'll need to access another control panel to get that crane moving again.
Come on, hand, open the door. He was one of the creators. He made, I don't know if on one of my videos I mentioned it. There was a guy who won a competition for designing a weapon skin. And it was him, that Han K. He was the guy who won it. You remember, Sally, the one that Croft entered, and he put his face all over the weapon skin. But yeah, it was that guy there in my group, Han K. He was the guy who won the competition. I can't remember if I've seen that weapon skin in the game yet. I'll have a look in a second, actually. We'll leave it all the way. Okay, he's gonna knock me. Well, that was only a billion there.
Guess the cleaners have
Let me
more
have a look.
control over this city than we thought.
Thought it was.
Kelso.
He was in the shop.
Drill out of action, we made a serious dent in their operation.
I hope you're right.
Was it
The only
not?
thing we need to worry about right
No,
now
it was a weapon
is
skin on
finding
one of
kitchen.
these, and it's not there. Wonder if he's got it on him. Wonder if he got gifted it. Let me have a look. We chase him down. No, basically what I think the guy who bought all them votes, which is like just a basic gold skin. I can't remember, Prof did know better than me, but I think they might have fucked him off. He certainly didn't win it, put it that way. Track him down. Come on, hand, where are you? Has he got any? Can I see what he's got?
You made your choice.
Nah, he's just got.
You have to face the consequence.
He's just got the normal LMG on him. But it was an LMG skin for an MG5 we made.
Incoming hostile communication.
My fight was never with the division. You could have joined us, but instead you chose to serve the traitors who left us for dead.
Kajika's trying to get a reaction out of you. Don't
The only
give
good
him
thing here,
satisfaction.
good and bad, at least we don't have any guys who've got that fucking stupid plasma gun. It makes this like super quick, but it's so frustrating to play with, or play in a group with, in my opinion. Come on. Yeah, it is. I mean, don't be wrong. The have and the haven't. It's like what they did is, well, they went through a period of the game was quite balanced. It certainly felt quite balanced when I first started, and they had a couple of legendary weapons out when I first started, which was the SMG and the shotgun. And as much as they were strong, they weren't like mega overpowered.
Get away from that scheme and finish him off.
Then they brought the water gun out, which was a lot stronger.
Detected.
And then by the time after the water gun, they brought out the sniper rifle. Now the sniper rifle was just like incredibly overpowered, and it made content like super easy. Yeah, should we say? So what they did they brought a new more, well, I won't say mode or difficulty. They brought these things out called high priority orders. So you get them, well, I've got them here. Here they are. Yep. You'll notice on these they all have, okay, now, come on, Vert, what you doing? They've all got numbers on them. That's a 5, 5, 6, etc, etc. The higher the number, the more difficult they are. Okay, so I would say a 1 is very much on heroic difficulty. 2 is very much like legendary. 3s, 4s, 5s and 6s are way, way higher. So when you're killing things on level 6, they've probably got, well, I'm guessing they've got, I don't know, close to or more than 500 million health. So they sort of tried to balance out the fact that players are doing more damage with a more challenging mode. However, then other things have just made the game, made you even more powerful. I've just hit him there for 1 billion there, or 994. Yeah, so they brought other things out. So they brought the chip, the board and chip system into the game, which again increased everyone's power like massively. So like as an example, if you look at my stats on this build, I've got 67% crit chance, which is low. I used to have near the 90s. But I've got 1,100 crit damage, and I've got 900% headshot damage on the sniper rifle. Now that makes it like incredibly insane, the numbers that you can hit. So even though they brought out the harder difficulties, then all it did then is bring something out which made the players powerful again. And really, you're in that state where you need it to catch up. But then last season they brought the plasma rifle out, the AK, decent gun. The first set of accessories they did, it was just your standard automatic legendary weapon, and it was better than this one, better than the Gemini. Okay, and I thought it was good. I actually thought it was well balanced. Then they brought a second set of accessories out, which made it like semi-automatic, and basically it was the one that allows you to fire like a plasma ball, like basically a plasma cannon, and that plasma cannon just fucking destroys everything. Anything that's in its circle, you're doing like, basically you're doing hundreds of, well, you're doing billions of damage. Simple as that. You hit one of those circles and it just like kills everything. So you find a load of people who run it, and you run a mission or you go into DZ and they'll just fire these plasma balls all over the place, and everything's dead, and you're literally just standing there like twiddling your fingers, and like you can't even get a shot off because everything's dying in its spawn, and it like totally spoils the game. And they just haven't done anything about it. I really thought they were going to nerf it back. I even told them how overpowered it was on the test server, and I actually thought they were going to scale it back, but in my opinion what they did, they left it. And I actually think the reason why they left it, because like this is the skeptic side of me, is that because all the attachments were still on sale, if they nerfed it back, no one would buy them. So they left it the way it was, completely overpowered. So people will buy all these attachments, and then maybe at a later date, then they'll probably possibly nerf it back. But I have heard that they're trying to renumerate the game and the damage, etc., and scale, well, I'm guessing scale everything back. But I hear that many things in China about what's happening. I just think a lot of it's just bullshit, if I'm honest with you. So I say the amount of times I'd heard like they're doing an updated version of Iron Horse and stuff like that. I heard that like for the best part of a year. Nothing came of that. I even heard like it was last season or the season before, they were doing a 16-man raid, which is like specific to China, like unique to China and stuff like that. And obviously nothing came of that either. It's just I think they might have a lot of ideas and they might want to do a lot, but I don't think they've got the resources to be able to do it, if I'm honest with you. And I think they spend more time fixing the problems that they caused in the first place, so i.e. making everything too powerful, than anything else. So I don't know. I'm quite vocal and quite get quite annoyed by some things that happen in this game. It's also difficult because of like the language barrier and like trying to translate stuff, trying to get my point across. Because I do post quite regularly on a lot of the Chinese QQ like forums and stuff, etc., etc. I've tried to like take part where I can, but it's just difficult with the language and the way things get translated, because you do lose a lot in translation, 100%. But I don't know. I actually think the Chinese game is similar to our game, probably I don't know, a year or two ago, where the team was very, very small and there was only so much they could do, and I think it's the same in China. As much as everyone seems to think they've got more and more resources, I don't think they have. In my opinion, they're good at, as much as you think they're crazy, they're good at making outfits. Yeah, whether you like them or not, they suit the Chinese, and we'll say the Chinese culture or the Chinese game, it suits them. Yep. And they're generally quite good at coming up with like new concepts in the game. I mean, some of them are wacky, some of them are not. But what they're not good at is fucking content, like actual new content and stuff. They're just top tier garbage. So I don't know. I really don't know. I can see that guy hitting. So what we doing here? What level is this? I didn't even look. This is the level 4. Look, quite difficult, but not major. Yeah. You're right though. It is hard to know what's true and what's bollocks, and like I think there is a lot of bollocks.
Up in the exchange, but it looks like it's locked down tight. You might be able to gain access from the scaffolding across the street.
But I just think that, I mean, don't get me wrong, there seems to be a lot of new players about in this game at the moment in the Chinese version. Like a lot, I have seen a lot lately, and that sort of surprises me a bit. But I think they've made the barrier for entry a lot easier, in my opinion, just because of what they give the new player. So, like, I mean, as an example, I've been playing on a new account. I only really started using it this week, and I've managed to get 2 free Guardian cores. So there's your Guardian. I managed to get 2 free ones already for the new account. Bear in mind, these are about 30 odd quid each, which is cool. The legendary SMG, which they give you, and you get the magazine, that as well, which is like really good. And they've been doing this fucking, I'm honest with you, absolutely fantastic event. They've done a couple of them, but they've done a fucking really good one. I can't see. Who's turned out the lights? Where's the door? Is the door over there? No, the door over here. I fucking see. This is the door. Is that the stairs? Oh, daylight. I can see stuff. Yeah, they're like a pretty fantastic event, and you've been able to get like a lot of good free stuff from it, a lot of materials and things to upgrade your gear, etc. So I've actually found, as much as I've started like a new character there, or a new account should I say, I've known what I know now from what I didn't when I very first started. I've moved that character a massive amount, like an absolutely huge amount. I think I've gone, because on the screen, I'll go back. On the screen here, you see I've got you see the number, I'll go back, you see it bigger on the screen. See that number there? It's almost like that's a gear score. Yeah, obviously the bigger the number, potentially the more powerful you are, the better your gear and things are, and everything, the modules, the chip and boards, etc. Obviously when you start off, you start off on like a couple of hundred or something. On the other character, I've managed to move that to like 60,000 in the space of like a week. Now, that might not sound like a lot to you, but that's fucking big, especially when you're first starting out. That usually takes like a good while to move that. So yeah, pretty happy with what they're doing at the moment. But then I also worry that a lot of the stuff they're doing is because it's the 2nd anniversary of the game, so they're doing a lot of celebration stuff, which is all fine and good. But I just think that it feels like to me, bear in mind I played this game for a long time, it feels like they're too generous. I've never known them be this generous before with stuff. And I even said to some of the Chinese players, it almost feels like to me it's like a closing down giveaway. They just, anyway, I managed to get some great stuff, even on my main character, module wise, and it was just like things that would normally take me maybe 6 months to be able to go and grind out. I managed to like just get a shit ton of them like straight away on one of the events, and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't happen every day, you know what I mean? Yeah, fair enough, I know it's the anniversary, but I just think to myself, you know, there's something else going on that I don't know.
Let's get 'em, boys.
Poochie, what happened what's up? What happened last Sunday? I don't know, buddy, what happened last Sunday? I think you might be getting confused with the Sunday before when I said I was gonna
Rogue agent
potentially stream. I hadn't been very well that week, buddy, and I sounded like shit. And I really didn't want to do any sort of talking, if I'm honest with you. I had about, my throat was that bad, I had about 5 words in me for all day. So talking on the stream was going to be no good. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going? We're going somewhere. Unless everyone's leaving the group.
safe area detected.
You want to see the companion stream? Yeah.
An agent
Well,
has left.
see that dude there? He's got one.
Another agent is now group
He's
leader.
got one of the new ones, which I think looks fucking garbage. Which is what he said. And he's got the backpack, the vanity backpack that goes with it. Whereas I've got the standard Guardian going around my head. And I say I was lucky enough, but mine was at level 4, so like when I go back to mine. So the first car I got for free, like a year and a bit ago. The second car, if I remember right, I bought full price. The third car I got half price, and I pretty much stayed like that for the longest time, because I always felt like you either go level 1, you go level 3, you go level 6, in between, right, and neither here nor there. So I was on 3 for ages, which was fine. And then they did a web event, and it lasted for a month, but if you did it and you did everything they wanted you to do, at the end of the month you got a free car. So I was at level 4 for ages, which is fine, no problem. And then they do one of the web events that they do, which I'll get it on the screen. I might have to change. I might have to put that on. Let's have a look. Quit out with this. Just want to make sure you guys can see this, because sometimes when I do this, you just can't. Might get a white screen at the minute. Hopefully it should change. Okay, yeah. So these are some of the web activities that they do, which is cool. But this one here, when we get to it, I've showed this before, I think, but there's loads of things to do: daily, weekly, monthly, and seasonally. Yeah, and you get points off them all, and then points you can spend on prizes. I've only got 3,900 left because I spent a load. You can get like different paid mods for some of the legendary weapons, which is cool. I've added the shotgun now, which is good. So you can get them for free. There's other things you can add, you know, materials, credits, etc., etc. But one of the things I've just added was Guardian cores. So you can only buy up to 2, but I only had enough to buy 1, to be honest with you. So I bought 1, yeah, and that took me to level 5, which is fantastic. And then they've got a new a new web activity out now, which I'll get up on the screen in just a second. You should be able to see when that loads up. Let's have a look. Translate to English. So let's hit this, and it is this one. What was that? And obviously it's not translated, but basically you gain tickets, these little raffle tickets. Yeah, so it could be log in, do a CP4, do a mission, yada yada yada. Then you got weekly ones which give you more. That gives you like gives you 50 tickets, 150, 200 tickets, 350, blah 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 blah. And these like do raids, do incursions, etc. 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 And basically you play a game of rock paper scissors. And one of the prizes from that is, yeah, these are the prizes. And one of the prizes is a Guardian core. So I managed to get another Guardian core for free, which took me to 6. So I'm pretty happy with that. I got the vanity item as well for free, which is good. And I've got an absolute shit ton of materials, which is it's been pretty fantastic, if I'm honest with you. It's actually a pretty good event just for playing the game, for the stuff that you can get for free. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Let's close that. Take that off. If you use the translator to read the text. What I find, well, when I first started, I pretty much had my mobile phone out all the time with Google Translate on, and I was just like pretty much translating it, like everything. But a lot of it's muscle memory, like what you know in our game that buttons do, the sort of like do the same in here. Like you sort of like understand what the menus are. Don't be wrong, there was a lot of stuff which was lost in translation. But now obviously the more and more I play it, I sort of like know the layout. And like I know the buttons, so I very rarely pull my phone out. The one thing I pull my phone out for all the time though is these things, the board and chips. So just because I don't know what they all are. So as an example, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll unplug that one, take that out, and I'll plug a different board in. So these are all the different motherboards. You can only plug one of each type in. So Heartbreaker motherboard makes sense. You can see it by the logo. Use my mouse to scroll down a bit quicker. You know, Negotiators. You know, Diamondback, etc., etc. But if I plug, then when I find it, one of them in. I'll plug one of them in. These are like a board for talents. Like so, gear talents could be Obliterate, could be Glass Cannon, etc., etc. So I put one of them in, and then I can plug chips in. Okay, so then I've got to go and read the chip. So I'm like, these are all the different chips. And I'm like, I have no idea what all these are, none whatsoever. I have to work out which one is what talent, what stats these all do, what they give you. Pretty much sure that's Glass Cannon or something. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I've got my phone out all the time for these because this is like super difficult for me to read and know what it is. I've got a spreadsheet, I must admit, like I've got a spreadsheet from one of the Chinese guys with all of the available boards and chips and what they all do. And I translated all to English. So I've got that. I can sort of like refer to it. But when I'm selecting stuff, I need to use the translator for this. This is like just, it's like crazy. It takes me ages as well. So every time I fuck about my board and chips, I'm like, you know, I'm literally there with my phone in my hand, pointing at the screen, trying to work out what's going on. Let's plug them back in. So yeah, but translation wise, not so much now. But yeah, back in the day, all the time. Although I did miss quite a lot through translation. You know, like in think in some of my early Chinese videos, I thought I knew what something was or what something did or what something give you, and I was a bit wrong on a couple of them. Got most of the stuff right, but yeah, not everything. So we've got there Poochie. What new exotic China got coming out different? None. Basically, China exotic wise, they just get exactly the same as what we have. They get it all in different orders. Even like brand sets. I mean, like as an example, this season, which is nearly finished in China, they got like R&K as a brand set. I mean, don't get me wrong, R&K is garbage, but obviously we had that at the very start. They only just got it this season. I think they got Breaking Point this season as well, which obviously we've had for quite a while. But the order in which they get stuff, whether it's an exotic or whether it's brand sets or gear sets, I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know. I think they close their eyes and just throw a dart at the dartboard and see where it lands. I think that's just how it works over there. Just pure pot luck. We'll have a look, see what else we can see. There's a nice cat mask. Everyone seems to like that maid outfit. Like, I don't. I think it's trash. And that was the outfit that I got free on that event I just showed you. I've got that already, which is all right. It's no flashlight. It is what it is. But yeah, I just don't like that new Guardian. I just dislike it. I dislike the look of it. Whereas I don't mind the current one or the original. As much as some people don't like them at all. But the way I see the original one, like the one I've got there, they're pretty much with the exception of like probably the rate of, well, maybe the rate of fire as well. No, with the exception of the amount of weapon damage that it potentially gives you. It does exactly the same job as what Zealot does in our game on the current season. But this one just like automatically activates when you're about to get absolutely fucking folded. But realistically, it just does what Zealot does. So I would never really say it's like overpowered. It is just like an extra life. And that's sort of what Zealot does for you, isn't it? You know what I mean? You proc that bad boy, you ain't dying. But actually, this has only got 40 seconds. This lasts for in total. That gives you the buff for anyway. Zealot, you can keep going for a lot longer than that. A lot longer. Right. I wonder if anyone... I never use matchmaking, but let's just see if anyone's matchmaking for a discovery raid. Probably not. Ooh, someone is.
You have been invited to a raid group.
Oh, me and one other person. Yay.
Join a raid group.
Let's have a look. Is he any good? No, he's garbage. I would 2-man it if he could actually do some damage. Only discovery. But he just doesn't do enough damage. I don't think anyone's a matchmaking for it, really. Where we at? Leave that.
You have left the raid
So if we
group.
do... see what I've got on orders. I've got a level 6. That's like the hardest one that they do, where the NPCs are the most tankiest. I want something in DC. What we got here? So yeah, Lincoln. Always pretty quick. We'll do a bit of Lincoln on a level 6. We'll do the first area, and then I'll matchmake.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the
I'll
True
put
Sons
some into
forces.
chat.
They maintain this outpost.
Just
True Sons will be
so you can
direct
see
onto the
like
campus.
the difficulty. Well, no, you won't really see the difficulty, but you'll know that the tank here straight away. Like, I pretty much hit like 400 million on that guy to kill him. On the red bar. Obviously, they get locked in place because the sniper rifle has like the snow freezing effect, and it has like an area effect where it will. See, quite a lot of damage there. They do a lot of damage. You know, when you get focused, you can get dropped very, very quickly.
Got a visual on it.
But you generally have to hit a lot bigger numbers to kill some of these guys.
Moving south. There's a gate that
Obviously, player skill and makes them even Thank you.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
So we'll just do a matchmake for that. Okay, it might not work. Might have to do it again. Yeah, we'll have to do it again. I think you can keep spamming chat as well with them. They have like a bit of a cooldown. So over the mission. Every time I press it, see the red message. Basically, the red message is like fuck off, wait, fuck off, wait. About 30 seconds, I think it is. Once it goes back white again, I can send a message again. There we go. So that should work. There we go. So you can see my message in chat there.
You have been
Virtuals. Basically, that's pretty much saying I'm doing a level 6 on World Tier 7 of Lincoln Memorial. You want to join in, you see how fast everyone joined. Right, that was literally, what, a couple of seconds? And my group was full. So that's like really the difference in people using matchmaking and people using the chat system to send invites out. It'd be nice if we had something like that. Clearly it can be done because the system allows you. But yeah, it would be nice. One of the things I did, well, about a month ago it was actually, I changed my weapon and stuff like that, etc, etc. And I only use my weapons and stuff of like what I would class as free stuff I can get for free in the game. And I put like a level 6 order on, which is technically the hardest difficulty in the game, just to see whether how a free-to-play player would fare in the highest difficulty. And I did die, I must admit. I got about 3/4 of the way through Jefferson Plaza before I wiped, just using basically free-to-play stuff. So the reality is, you know, with a little bit more skill than me, you can do the hardest content in this game without paying any money. But I think just the big difference is with this stuff is like, one, obviously the pay to win stuff does make you a lot more powerful. But the other thing it does, it saves time. I mean, I generally haven't. I mean, gear wise and materials wise and stats etc. I've grinded out like fuck. But obviously I'm using the sniper rifle, and I did buy the mods for the sniper rifle just because they were just like on sale at the time, and like the sniper rifle does insane damage. It made my life a bit easier.
All clear.
But
I repeat.
other than that, you can easily pretty much do everything in this game. You put a bit of time in. You need to put the time in. You only get out of this what you put in. Put the time in, and you'll be able to do everything. All content in this game. But I hear people say it's heavily monetized, and it is. But I reckon I counted up all the things that are monetized in this game, and all the things that are monetized in our game, like vanity items and stuff like that, etc. This would still be the winner, no doubt. But I tell you what, it wouldn't be as big a gulf as what you actually think it is. You know, I keep meaning to get a list of all of the vanity items that have come out over the last few years, and the costs, and find out just exactly how much that's cost people, because there's people out there, which is fine, I have no issue with, who buy every vanity item that comes out. No problem with that. Adults should spend your own money the way you want to spend your own money. But you know, then on the flip side, you know, you look at, you play this game and you can spend realistically very, very little, and you can do everything. Super powerful, and you get a lot of that vanity for free. A lot of the stuff that you all pay for, you get free in this game. But you see, I mean, this is even, I say, this is like the hardest that you can get level 6. It's not, well, you've got a bit of a fire team going on here, like, but, and it is Lincoln, you obviously know all the spawns, but it's not mega challenging. I think that's one of the things that this, you have in here. You get to a point where there's really, really good balance, and there's a real good challenge, and then you sort of reach that tipping point and like things become easy. The one thing that is quite annoying sometimes in this game, there is too much VFX. Definitely, it definitely clouds your vision, you know, when you're playing. Sometimes you just end up firing blindly.
That should keep them from being able to transport their orders.
It's even worse with a plasma weapon. But you see, like, let's say, damage-wise, I mean, that tank was like maybe half a bill. Them red bars were like 300 mil.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? You've just locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Take a step back. Step away from the door. Nothing good. Come on, guys, shoot and kill him. Go on.
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
Yeah, I think it does. I think it's hard to tell. You know, sometimes I do feel it does. Other times I don't. Like I look at the stream there and I seem to be dropping quite a lot of frames, but then the FPS has not been too bad. Difficult, really. I look at the amount of frames me network's dropping. It's saying like nothing. So I don't think it's a network problem. It could be just generally a game problem. Or saying that, like render and lag, so it could be that do with my PC. I don't know. Difficult to say. I think you do get a bit of lag when you're in China anyway, because I think my ping is about... Well, actually, I don't think you can go by the in-game ping. It just comes up and says nothing. I've got a program running, which is what they call an accelerator. It like connects to, yeah, my ping's like 176, which is like, that's fucking high. It doesn't feel like 176, but there's definitely something there, because like, as an example,
An agent has left your group.
actually, don't want to do that. Go back. pick that up. Like some of these invite links here, as an example, one might pop up on the screen, and I'll click it fast as fuck, like super fast, and I'll be too slow, and I'll be like, how am I too slow? And clearly because I am lagging a little bit, and I don't feel like I am. Still trying to get an account. It's just a tough one, that, mate. It's just tough. It's just accounts are. I wish they'd make it like incredibly easy, but they don't. CP4. Generally, what they do now is, like, before you used to put your details in or your telephone number, and it pretty much used to tell you to get stuffed straight away. Now it seems to get past that, and it allows you to just got Guardians on. I'll tell you about Guardians in a second. It's different over here. Like, it's quite actually frustrating. I like Guardians. I think Guardians is the best global event, but it's like not. I don't like it over here. But yeah, we're going back to accounts. That's it. It seems to let you get past that bit now, and it gives you really the option of being like verified by a Chinese citizen. And obviously that Chinese citizen, well, obviously has to have a Chinese telephone number, which he would. I think he has to have his Chinese bank account attached to his account, etc, etc, etc. And I think the Chinese resident can like authorize, verify one person every 6 months or something like that. So great if you know some Chinese people who've got Chinese telephone numbers and Chinese bank accounts. But if you don't, you shit out of luck, really. Which is just a shame. But yeah, Guardians over here, right? It's actually really frustrating. So like in our game, you kill one Guardian, and that's it. You've got the Guardian buff, like I have now, and then you kill everything. But you see how I can't kill that guy? Because each Guardian, for whatever reason, is attached to other NPCs, and unless you kill the main Guardian, like who's the line's coming off, you can't kill those NPCs even though you've got the Guardian buff. It makes it so frustrating. It never used to be like this when I first started over here, but they changed it, and it's just super frustrating. I just don't know why. Because I actually think Guardians is probably the best global event. I think, and our game. I think Hollywood's fantastic. Reanimate is also fantastic. I actually think Golden Bullet's one of the weakest global events now. Just purely in my opinion, just because, you know, the Golden Bullet's just not shared across the group. So you always seem to be fighting to try and get the Golden Bullet, which is like no good. So I don't like that. And SHD Exposed, you know, it's a bit garbage as well, if I'm honest with you. I'd have it on, but don't really particularly like it. They actually have a new global, or saying a different global event over here as well. Can't remember what it's called now, to be honest with you. But it works very much like Outbreak worked in Division 1. So if you've never played Outbreak, it's like if you get close to like NPCs, they start doing damage to you, like health damage, etc, etc. And I find it incredibly frustrating, just purely because you might be running a mission, and you might be, I don't know, on the ground floor, as an example, and there's NPCs above you on the next floor up, and you're taking damage through the floor, and you're like, motherfucker. So you're taking damage before you even get to the fight, or the other way around. If you're like higher than what the NPCs are, it's just like really frustrating. So I just don't play it, don't turn it on at all. Legendary, see if we can join, see where this takes us. It'll either be Lincoln, Bank, or Roosevelt Island. See where we go.
You've got your objective. Don't let
Nope,
anything stand in
Roosevelt
your
Island.
way.
It is.
Hostile Guardians detected in the
I mean,
field.
with 0.
Another agent has joined your group.
Oxy player. Oxidizer in China is like just
Another agent
mega
is now in your
mega strong. Mega strong. It's like crazy. Like one oxidizers, one that got massive ranges, one oxidizer just stays on the floor for about half an hour, and you just wipe everything. The guys, I'm not even going to bother shooting. The guy's just going to oxy everything. Everything's dead. Yeah, no messing. Oxidizer's crazy strong. I won't shoot. Let this guy fire some oxys. I'll sit here. And one of the things I have as well, you probably see that. What's the guy got in his hand? He's the guy. Zero. He's got the oxy. Yeah. You see how he's got the LMG. Yeah. Technically, the LMG's in his hand when he's got the oxy, because he's got a certain. I think it's the magazine on it. Yeah. As he's getting kills, it's overcharging his oxidizer. And he's pretty much got infinite overcharged oxys all the time. Just another crazy overpowered Chinese thing. I didn't even bother shooting them. Just dead. Dead before they were born. And this guy here, he's got the plasma gun, which is another cancerous fucking item in my opinion. That plasma ball, he just kill everything. Just crazy. Way too strong. Just, I don't know, it just trivializes all the content, which is why I hate the gun. Or hate the mod should I say. Just can't believe the devs just didn't do something about it and nerf it back. I always find that in China that don't nerf anything. They're like, it's almost like they're scared to nerf anything. They would rather do it the opposite way in which our devs would. So like our devs would nerf an outlier. Yeah, which is fine. Whereas in China, that outlier they would leave and then just buff everything else, which is like crazy, really, because like the amount of work that actually takes, and you just get into this whole habit of everything becomes more and more and more and more and more and more powerful all the time. You become more and more powerful, and the game then becomes completely unbalanced. Just an oxidizer. Was it even worth shooting? I might have to get ahead of this guy so I can actually get a kill. Hope you've got one of the boots on. But on mini tanks, I hate mini tanks. Basically, mini tanks on legendary and snipers just wreck you. Literally cause you a bad day. Just everything's dead. It's like Star Wars. Look at it. Like fucking Star Wars. Death Star's just destroyed everything. Crazy, crazy. I think this creates lag. This definitely. This gun creates lag. It's just like, is there any point in shooting? There's either a plasma bomb or there's just an oxidizer. And everything's just dead. Just standing still. But for me, that plasma ball is definitely creating some sort of lag. Yeah, there he was. Didn't have to shoot him. Just destroyed him. Is there anything I need to do this week? Ooh, I'm done them today. How long have I got? A couple of hours. It's easy. I haven't done a hard incursion. I need decent people for a hard incursion. I can't do that myself. Nowhere near. It's the garden part I can't do. I either need the stupidly broken plasma gun, or I need a tank with me, and then I can do the garden. Done most everything else. DZ is... Have a look. DZ is on at the minute as well, but last time I went in there, my frame rate just fucking dropped through the floor. Might try it. I feel the FPS dropping already, and I just think it's because of all these plasma balls and oxidizers. Way behind here, Lana. We're way behind. I got a running shoe on. Yeah. Well, let's have a look. Yeah, everything's just dead. Everything on the boat's dead. Plasma balls killed everything. Where's the quadcopters? There we are. Did I even bother shooting? One dead. Should I shoot the second one? There we go. Get a kill. Need to get out of this group. Way too much SFX going on. You have left the group.
Safe area entered.
Right. Right. I'll try DZ. I think this is going to be bad. Okay, it's west. Yeah, I think this will be bad. I think the frame rate will just drop through the floor, but we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens.
Access granted.
What have we got? We've got nothing good. Generally, oh, there we are. Heroic landmark.
Entering invaded dark zone.
Okay. Either I'm going to get delted, or he's just being delted. I've got this feeling it could be me. That could be the guy who's being delted. What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Engaging landmark.
So these guys are tanky as fuck. 400 odd million. Well, if I stood there and just tried to shoot in his armour, I'd be there for a couple of weeks. Generally the trick to killing them is hit them in the backpack. And you kill them pretty quick. One way this game makes things easy for you as well with these weapons is that with the status effects, they all seem to have some sort of status effect that spreads. Obviously, it doesn't spread on dogs. But actually just freezing people in place, it's a bit like foaming them, makes it incredibly easy to gun some of them down. Okay, here's some more guys here. Now the frame rate's dropped through the floor as soon as the plasma guy turned up. Star Wars. See everything just dying. Terrible. Where's the extraction? See if I can get away from here. There's an extraction going on. Not that I need to extract, but I just want to get away from the plasma fucking... Plasma sentinel. You just killed the frame rate. But definitely the SFX are doing stuff like that. But then again, I might, if I get a, might need a more powerful PC. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really have much to... I would normally never extract as well. I've only got like 1500 to extract. But keeps him away from the plasma boys. Yeah. Just died there, didn't it, Sally? I think the further I'm away from that fucking plasma bomb, the better. As much as this is only a hard landmark, at least I know they won't come around here. Because no one does hard landmarks.
Landmark engaged.
Dude, wanna die. Ooh, Chungus. What did they do with that?
Incoming hostiles detected.
Yeah. It's definitely those special effects. It seems to be oxidizers and plasma gun. Seems to be the big thing that's causing the problem. Outside of that, I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, I got shot.
Landmark has been cleared.
No one really does hard landmarks or challenging landmarks because you just don't earn very much from them. But the only positive thing is I know there's going to be no plasma boys kicking about. Yeah, going out of sync. Yeah, do you think? I think it could just be a DZ thing. Let me get out of the I'll get out of the DZ again. See if it gets better. It's a shame really because I used to be able to stream the DZ, no problem. Pretty frustrating. Might try that new thing on Restream they've got. I don't know how much it costs like. But they do it where you I think you just stream it to your hard drive so you're going locally and then it takes it straight from that. What happened when I did Lincoln as well? Yeah, but Lincoln with what? Last time I did Lincoln I had the I had another plasma guy with me, didn't I? So, was that not potentially a problem? I'll head over to the bank by myself. See what we get. I might have to change my streaming thing. I don't even know how that works. I think you can change like the way in which it streams, the speed or something. I don't even know where there is. I know that little about streaming. Something I'll have to have a look at. Change that to medium. Probably not good. I'll change it to medium, see what happens. Don't want to drop. Hi, Leah. How are you diddly doing? Got bullied into streaming of Hello. Let's see what this is like. I'm just by myself. I need to watch out for this mini tank in here as well, because fucking hell. I always get a slowdown in here though. Should hit it open now? Oh no, it didn't. Yeah, there it is. I can't run fast. It's like a loading screen in here. That mini tank. That's what I'm worried about. I'm sure there's another one on the balcony, maybe. Chungus and a dog. That's a sniper. This might be the dangerous. Yeah, she's trying to humiliate me. She was on her stream about me streaming. Nah, she wasn't really. Reload nearly got me there. See, I've got a load of bonus armor, but I tell you what, once you stand in front of the mini tanks, it lasts all about fucking half a second. See, how was that, Sally, now? Is that dropping frames? Stream jumps like 2. You get. Does it? Even if it stands still. It's out of sync. Oh, fucking Chungus behind me.
Medical assistance needed.
We're gonna want him. Dog. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Yeah, bad now. Tell you what, let me quit out. See what makes any difference if I restart. Change. I'll try and change the server connected to as well. With this accelerator. Will that make any difference? I'm trying to slightly faster. I wonder what's like in the main game. I might try the main game stream. Because it could be the PC. I don't know. I don't know exactly the PC. If I drop like the whole off until a bit closer to the launch of Division 3. Get one now. Might end up getting stuck on this 0% loading screen again, mind. Well, let's see. Could be for another 15 minutes. Probably one of the things I should have done as well is shut my PC down before I started. Guess I had any shite running in the background that I shouldn't have. I've been in and out of different accounts all day on the Chinese one. It does sometimes have a little paddy. Fucking 0%. 000. I'll watch this back later on and just see exactly how bad it's been. Let me have a look at Restream while I'm here. Restream. What are the charge for that new thing? Let's have a look. What will find that out? Upgrade. Standard 3 channel restream. Upload stream, pre-recorded stream 30 minutes. Pre-recorded stream 1 hour. How does that even work? Pre-recorded stream. How to make a video, 5 video slots. Need to find out how that works. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You should play the Chinese game a bit more, Sally. By the way, did you get a free Guardian core then with all them tickets that you got? You'd have to be incredibly unlucky not to be able to get one. Yeah, nice. Alright, for free. The amount of materials you can get's crazy as well. Come on, 65%. Did this last time, didn't it? And then it went backwards before it went forwards. Yep, there we go. Backwards again. And forwards again. Come on, you can do it. Kick his fucking head in. Oh, I'm actually still in bank as well. It's quite amusing. I wasn't expecting that. Let's see how this works. Oh, I'm doing a level 6. Okay. Didn't realize. Oh no, can't be. I'm just getting rewards from before. What if they were lagging behind? Right, we'll start shooting in a minute. Let's see if the frames drop. Was it that better? Oh, definitely, yeah, for like console and stuff. I don't think they're even that bothered. I mean, it took them that long to redo it for PC. I think with consoles, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say consoles are not big in China. because there probably are, and I probably don't know. But what you got to remember, it wasn't that many years ago where there was like a ban on game consoles in China for quite a lot of years. And when that ban got lifted, I'm just guessing a lot more people were accustomed to PC, playing PC than they were console. I mean, don't get me wrong, I said there probably is a big console market in China. I'm not doubting that there isn't. But I think PC is quite big, because I think what they do with PC as well is a lot of the Chinese guys, they actually play in internet cafes. That seems to be like a big thing, playing in internet cafes, which I never realised it was, but culture's culture, isn't it? Things are just different. Where's that Chungus at? Sure, there's a Chungus spawn out that door. I'm gonna kill it. Sniper, sniper, sniper. Is that it? Yep. Oh, trash. Well, that seems, I don't know. Is that better than Sally? It seems that feels like it's better since I've restarted. Don't feel I've dropped anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll probably end up getting fucking gradually worse, like. Turn that preview off as well. Right, others. Still think it's that plasma gun that fucks the ball. It was better, and then I've just looked at the screen there and it looks like it's just shit the bed. Yeah. Summing up. I'm gonna have to test some stuff out next time. But it could just be the VFX. I'll try switching games soon. See what happens. You already got intel for next climax mission for the big shotgun. I think it'll be capital. Come on. They give you a massive, massive hint of what it was at the end of at the end of the climax mission. They might as well have just painted it on where it was going to be.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah, definitely dying its death there, isn't it? I'm gonna try switching games after this. See what happens. Okay. Let's try killing this then. Where we go? There. Kill this game. Kill the other game. See whether that makes any sort of difference. See whether it is the old SFX. Just get my ass. It seems better. Just not interesting. Sometimes the people from one version of the other should end up down and our game won't load up, causes me problems. Look at like easy and cheap. Yeah, that's all. I think what it is, the Chinese game uses Ace, and it's like anti-cheat. We use like easy anti-cheat, and sometimes it doesn't, like Ace doesn't close down. It's anti-cheating. And when I try to start our game up, I think it conflicts somehow, and either my game doesn't load up or things doesn't change. Things go like differently. Can't tell whether this is there or not. Just waiting for the game. Yeah, but it's got it somewhere. But then I'm gonna start it. Okay, let's switch to our game. Let's see what happens. It could just be my PC fucking shit in the bed. We'll see. I definitely should have restarted the PC before I streamed though. See what we get. Still 0%. Faster than China. FPS feels like it's dropping a little bit though. Oh, you know what it is as well? What I should have checked is the Chinese settings. I had a problem before when I didn't cap the frame rate in the game at 60. I was having a real problem. I think I've capped this version to 60 for streaming because my PC was shit in the bed. Better check. Should have checked that on the Chinese game. I definitely would have needed my the translation tool out.
Area detected.
Let me just check on this. I'm sure I've capped it. Frame rate limits on, yeah. 60, yeah. Let's just try something similar. Heroic. 10 directors off. We'll run through this, see whether we get, see what frame drops we get, if any. Start with no armor, no ammo, nice. Just what I need.
is a chance to wipe out the hyena leadership in one decisive
Oh,
blow.
don't tell me that give me no
Get in
ammo.
there and hunt
You're
them
fucking having a
down.
laugh at me.
Every last one of them.
That's better. That doesn't look too clever either. I wonder if it is a PC issue. I might need to restart my PC. That doesn't look too clever to me.
Immediate medical
Really
assistance.
should start using my shield sometimes. Feel like not at all. Yeah, definitely feels like it's laggy still. Are you still seeing that laggy, Sally? I think Vert needs to restart his PC. Yeah, this isn't it. I think I might need to oh shit, didn't see him. Didn't even see one got up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I think I'll have to restart it. So it might not be the SFX thing. Could be, yeah. Don't be wrong, my PC's not the most powerful, like, but it still should be okay.
Local power offline.
I've been alright in the past anyway.
Circuit breaker
So
detected.
I will definitely. I'm going to run DUA, then I'll probably restart the PC. Maybe have a little bit of a try later. I might just try. We'll be stuck in the door, won't we? Recording some stuff. See how it runs. I can see the frame drops there. That look quite chunky, to be fair. Oh, come from the chair.
We're set up in the mall. They're not getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
The more and more I run D-Way, the more and more I'm starting to dislike it. Just easy to run for stretch goals, isn't it? My aim is fucking terrible. Where does it do that? There it is.
Rogue.
Still there,
Rogue
sweetie?
agents.
Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourselves ready. This situation is serious.
Now I need to use my shield. Yeah, nice one. Set me on fire. That was good.
Hostile phaser drone detected. Serious trauma detected.
Well, give me that shield back. Idiot.
Rogue agent eliminated.
There was a time I used to just switch to the Scorpio.
Let me show you what I've got.
Oh, good one, I'm on fire.
Immediate
Okay.
medical assistance needed.
Didn't want to proc Z-lock, but hey, needs must. Set me on
What's going
fire.
on down there? Diesel, are you dead too, you inbred son of a bitch? Everybody get to the arena, now!
Vital. Airborne toxins at unsafe levels. Filters failing. Air filter function restored. Air quality acceptable.
Listen up. We got devils in our house and they mean to kill us all. Stand and fight. You hear me? Stand and fight.
Sounds like trouble.
Airborne toxins at unsafe
Control aim.
levels. Filters failing.
See how you like this?
Agent, we need you to stabilize West Potomac.
Loads of lag. Definitely PC.
Taking out the Hyena lead
'Cause it's all
system
right rendering
is
lag.
disarray. I'll send teams to start securing the supplies and the equipment
Stream-wise,
those
it hasn't
bastards
dropped
were
a
hoarding.
beat.
And I'll let Odessa know.
Like,
The fuse
network-wise,
settlement
should I
will
say.
be able to rest a little easier now.
Right. 9 minutes, that's slow as fuck. Slow as fuck. Okay, cool. I'm going to end this. I'm going to go and, I don't know, fix my PC. I'll do something like that. But thank you for watching, guys. Much appreciated. No doubt in the next, I don't know, in the next year I might actually stream again.